Gemini, why do they pull you close and then disappear? Why do they stare at your message but never reply? Why does it feel like they love you one moment and emotionally vanish the next? This isn't random, and no, you're not imagining it. Because right now, Gemini is fighting a war inside themselves. Gemini is one of the hardest signs to read emotionally. Not because they don't feel deeply, but because they feel too much at once. One side wants freedom. The other side wants a soul-deep connection. And when someone truly touches their heart, everything inside them becomes unstable. Sometimes Gemini becomes the most confusing exactly when they care the most, because love terrifies them when it becomes real, especially when feelings become intense, especially when they realize they could lose you. Now they're trapped between wanting you and wanting to run away from the intensity. Gemini processes emotions mentally before emotionally. They overthink everything, every text, every silence, every change in your energy. And when emotions become too overwhelming, they retreat. Not because they don't care, but because they're scared of losing control. Gemini suffers silently. They hide pain behind distraction, behind laughter, behind pretending everything is okay. But late at night, your absence becomes impossible for them to ignore. And secretly, they replay everything. If there was a separation between you two, Gemini is probably still emotionally attached, because they hate unfinished emotional stories. They may disappear physically, but emotionally, they linger, especially when the connection was intense. And now, here's the hard truth. Gemini can love you deeply and still hurt you. Not intentionally, but their inconsistency creates emotional chaos. And sometimes they don't realize the damage until it's already too late. The more emotionally important you become to Gemini, the more confusing they may act, because now there's something to lose. So they send mixed signals, moments of deep affection, followed by emotional distance. Not because the connection was fake, but because they are battling themselves internally. But listen carefully. Do not lose yourself trying to decode someone who refuses to communicate honestly. Your heart matters too, and healing begins the moment you stop chasing mixed signals and start finding clarity within yourself. If Gemini truly values this connection, eventually they will feel your absence deeply. And when they realize what they almost lost, that realization hits hard. Because Gemini never forgets the people who touched their soul. Never. This connection wasn't meaningless. It was transformation disguised as emotional chaos. And maybe this message found you today for a reason. Because you deserve clarity. You deserve peace. You deserve love that doesn't leave you questioning your worth. Comment below. I release confusion and choose emotional truth.